Hello, my viewers. You're welcome to Frank NutriFacts YouTube channel, where we discuss only about healthy lifestyle. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about health benefits of dancing. A lot of people does not know that there are so many benefits that we can get from dancing. Some people go to church, and when dancing is going on, they'll be forming what I don't know. Some see dancing like one kind of nuisance, one kind of habit that is very bad. But in this episode, I'm trying to tell us and also to encourage us to try as much as possible to dance. Make dancing a lifestyle, make dancing a habit, and you will discover that it will not only benefit your health, you have so many things, enormous things that are to benefit from dancing. So on today's episode, I'm going to be listing out the 10 benefits of dancing. Number 1, dancing helps to improve flexibility of the body. So if you dance, one thing you will discover is that your body will be very much flexible. Dancing helps to relieve stiffness of the joints and of the bones. So if you are having joint problem, arthritis and osteoporosis, then you may consider dancing more regularly. Once you start to dance, by dancing you will not even know that you're already strengthening the bones, trying to massage the bones, the joints, and that will help to ease all the pains that you are having. So I encourage anybody who is experiencing anything like stiffness to start dancing. Number 2, dancing helps to reduce stress. Are you going through stress? Then you have to consider dancing. Your work takes the better part of you. You go to work and you are faced with a boss or colleagues that are always shouting and causing so much stress on you. Then you have to consider dancing. I'm not saying you should dance in the office, but as soon as you come back at home, one of the ways you can use to unwind and also ease and relieve yourself of some of those stress is by dancing. Now, dancing helps to improve mood, and that improving of mood is what reduces stress. Now, how does it happen? When you dance, a hormone called serotonin is released into the body, which helps to improve your mood. So you find out you started dancing, being angry or not being cheerful, but in the course of the dance, you discover smiles start to come out on your face, you begin to laugh and you begin to dance more. That is what dancing can do. So if you want to relieve yourself of certain stress, then I will encourage you to start to dance. Number 3, dancing helps to reduce depression. Are you going through depression right now? Or in your mind it feels like you're about to go into depression? Please do not allow depression to set in, or do not allow depression to get better part of you. My dear, please try to dance. No matter what that situation is, please try to dance. Most times in the course of dancing, ideas that are solution to the problem that is causing the depression may come in. If you are a Christian and you have studied the Bible, you will remember that people or persons like David, they liked dancing, and most times it is in the course of their dance that solutions to the problem they were having actually came. It was because of the kind of person that he was, because of his attitude of dancing and appreciation to God, that made God to call him his best friend. You will also notice again that people you also remember that in the Bible, a person like Saul had some health challenge, and each time that health challenge comes on, he will always request that David comes around and plays some musical instruments for him. And each time David does that, you discover that he will immediately be relieved of that challenge. That is to say that dancing helps a lot when it comes to our mental state of health. So I encourage you, please keep dancing whenever you are faced with any depression or anything that may affect your mental health. Another health benefit of dancing is that dancing helps in weight loss. Now, studies have shown that the amount of weight you lose in jogging and other exercise is the same amount of weight you lose through dancing. So what are we talking about here? Some people say, why I do not do exercise is because I no longer have time. I cannot jog in the morning. But if you can, adopt the habit of dancing, you will find out that you are also doing exercise that will also help you lose that weight that jogging and skipping will also achieve for you. I'm actually telling you this from personal experience. At some point in time, I was actually going out for jogging and I really enjoyed it. Very early in the morning, I will step out to jog and then I will come back. But with time, I discovered that it was affecting me in several ways, in the sense that sometimes the time I would have come back to prepare the children to school, I'll be a little bit late. So I started asking myself, oh God, what do I do again? I really need this exercise because I have noticed a lot of improvement in my heart health. Remember, I have told you earlier on that I was having some heart challenge, and these were the things that made me to start making investigations on the right kind of food to eat and the right kind of habits to live by in order to have my health back the way it was. And that is how I started eating right, doing exercises and all of that. So when I discovered that this early morning exercise were kind of affecting my kids, I started thinking of what else to do. And then I remember that I always liked dancing. Now, the challenge I had with dancing was like, for me to dance then, I had to create time to dance, maybe in the middle of the night while praying and all of that. But I discovered that sometimes I want to do it, I discover I'm very weak. So what I now did was I dance every time, anytime, as long as it comes into my mind. I can be dancing while cooking. As you can see on this video, I was making stew. At the same time, I was blasting my music and dancing. Everybody enjoy it. The children enjoy it. Everyone enjoy it at home. So you don't really have any special time to that. As long as you are not at work, you are at home, you can be dancing and singing while you're cooking, while you're washing, while you're doing some chores at home. It's just all about mindset. And when you are doing it that way, you discover that you are exercising. And by so doing, you are losing good weight, which will make you to keep fit. Another benefit of dancing again is that it increases one's energy. Are you losing energy? Does it look like you have lost interest in everything? Just try to dance. Dance that favorite song that you like. You will discover that energy will come in from nowhere, and you discover zeal to do things will start to come up. Another benefit of dancing is that it improves cardiovascular health. Honestly, I am a living witness to what dancing can do in that regard. Remember, I told you at some point in my life I was having series of heart issues. I could not breathe well, and when I want to breathe, sometimes I will be breathing fast. Sometimes as if my heart is heavy. Sometimes I'm having chest pain. Sometimes as if my life is going out of me. A lot of challenges. I kept on doing ECG, and which other one is that one again? A lot of tests I was doing, always on drugs, and that was why I started doing jogging, early morning jogging, like I told you earlier. And by the time I discovered that jogging was not favoring me so much as it is affecting my children, time of going to school and all of that, I had to switch off to dancing. Honestly, as I was dancing, I discovered I was still keeping fit the way I was keeping. You understand? It's not, I never put on weight, and my health still was retained, as in the good health I achieved as a result of jogging. I still maintained it due to I switched over to dancing. As I continued dancing, I discovered that my health was still in right position. I never lost anything because I was no longer dancing. Now, research has also shown that the faster they dance, the faster the heart health. So, and the faster the heart health, that will lead to stronger, healthier heart. So what I'm trying to say there is, are you having some heart challenge? Are you always visiting a cardiologist every now and then because of one heart situation or the other? Then I encourage you to start dancing. Make dancing a lifestyle. Now, an Italian study showed that people with heart failure that engage in a type of dance that they call waltzing, that they had much better heart health improvement, both in breathing and in quality of life, compared to those whose exercise they were doing was just cycling or using treadmill. Do you understand? So those of them that were dancing, they had better heart health compared to those who were doing cycling and treadmill exercise. So what are we trying to say? It will not cost you anything. It doesn't even cost you time, because that time you're using to cook, that's when you're dancing. That time you're using to wash, that's when you're dancing. You discover that you are also saving time. At the same time you're doing exercise, at the same time you are carrying out your chores. So I encourage you to dance. Another importance of dancing is that dancing helps to improve social and emotional health. Now, dancing gives you that feeling of happiness even when situations are so bad and you're in a sorrowful mood. Now, another health benefit of dancing is that it helps to improve the brain health. A study from New England Journal of Medicine showed that dancing can help boost memory, and it also helps to prevent onset of dementia, which is memory loss that occurs usually in late adulthood. Dancing helps to reverse large volume of loss of part of the brain that controls memory, that is the hippocampus. So what happens is that as one ages, that hippocampus, which helps in retaining of memory, begins to shrink, and that's what makes people begin to forget so much as they are getting old. So this study has shown that with dancing regularly, you will have lesser chances of having dementia early in your late adulthood. So what are we trying to say? If you can dance, try and do it with understanding of all of these benefits. Dancing will help you not to have memory loss. Another health benefit of dancing is that dancing helps to improve one's self-esteem and confidence. A lot of studies have shown that people that dance, one of the reports of benefits that they tend to talk about is that dancing gives them a lot of high self-esteem and self-confidence. So are you lacking self-confidence? Are you having low self-esteem? Then I encourage you to start dancing. So I encourage you to start dancing. Please, if you find this episode very interesting, I would like you to give me a thumbs up, share it to others to watch, as well as subscribe. God bless you.